Hello, and thank you for visiting the new Crazy Cash Club. I'd like to introduce you to Crazy Cash Club's next money generating program called $25 Legacy. And it's also what I call Money for Life. It's a very interesting presentation I have for you today, very exciting, and it's going to be able you to put a lot of money in your pocket even before you spend a cent. It's really, really exciting. So let's go ahead and talk about it here. So how would like to make over $35,000 per month overnight using Crazy Cash Club. So what does that mean? That means that when we join $25 Legacy as a club, when Crazy Cash Club joins, how would you like to on day one be making like $35,000 a month? And you might say, well, that's a lot of money. I don't believe that. Well, it's very possible that can be done, but let's break it down. Let's lower the limit. How would you like to make $500 a month from your very first day? You say, wow, before I just joined and I've already made $500. Or you just joined, you just made $1,000. What would $2,000 or $3,000 or $5,000 do for you from your very first month? And it comes month after month after month. Well, that's what we're going to discuss on this webinar. But first, I'm going to tell you a little story. So get ready to hear a story where you are the main character. A story where you succeed. A story where you make money. A story where you change your life. A story where you get all the things you ever wanted in life. A story where you fire your boss. A story where you call the shots. A story about the biggest winner ever told. A true life story about you. And at the end of this presentation, you're going to see that this could be your true life story. And you'll be able to do this from the very first day we go into $25 Legacy. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about making big money overnight. So you've heard this misconception before. Misconception number one, you can't make big money overnight unless you're a guru. So unless you really know what you're doing, you've been working at this for many, many years, and you know exactly what's going on, you can't make that big money. Yeah, they can, but you can't because you're not them. Well, that's a misconception, because the truth is you can make big money overnight if you have the right vehicle. If you have the wrong vehicle, it's not going to happen. It's going to be very slow, and you would have to work a lot at it just to get there. So if you start off with the wrong type of car, the wrong type of vehicle, you can climb that sucker and say, here, let's get going. You can start going down the street, and then maybe, you see one other person there, hey, join $25 Legacy. They may not. Because one thing, when they join, they have to pay the fee to join right there. So it's going to be a little bit slower. You're going to have to do a lot of work and go a long ways and take a very long time to get there. But that's just the wrong vehicle. But with Crazy Cash Club, it's a different vehicle, because if you join Crazy Cash Club, we have made a platform for you to build a huge organization. Remember, Crazy Cash Club is free to join. There's no fees whatsoever, no membership fees. There's no matrix. There's no structure. No, it's just there to help you get a lot of people to join with you. So if all those people join with you, what's going to happen when we launch into $25 Legacy, all those people will join with you. So you'll sign up on that day. They're going to sign up right after you. And those people that they're going to be bringing will sign up. It's a huge organization. And it just starts with a few little people here, a few there. But when we join overnight, you could be making the hundreds and the thousands, maybe the tens of thousands of dollars from the very first month. Why? Because you're in the right vehicle. I'll tell you, a race car is going to get there a lot faster than that small little putt-putt, right? So Crazy Cash Club is your race car. It is the vehicle that's going to get you there faster, because you can use the power of this free organizational building club to help you get into the $25 Legacy and have an instant downline and just literally overnight have all that money coming to you. Well, I've also heard this. You can't make big money unless you have big money. Well, that's misconception number two. You can't make big money unless you have big money. Yeah, sure, if you have a whole bunch of money, you can go alone. You can buy the ads, you can do anything you want to get traffic, to get people coming to you, and just all you have to do is spend, spend, spend. And some people can do that. They have a lot of money. The gurus, they have lots of money. They don't mind spending it because they know on the back end they're going to make a lot of money. But how many of you have a whole bunch of money at the front end? Can you fork over several $100s a month in advertising, or several $1,000s a month in advertising? It just doesn't work that way. So that's a really big misconception. So the truth is, you can make big money even if you only have a little. You just need a team of people working together. So you don't have to be the guru. You don't have to have all that money to get the advertising. What you're going to be doing is using, again, Crazy Cash Club to have them come and join for free with you. Then they get people to join for free with them, who gets people to join for free with them. It doesn't cost anything to be a member of Crazy Cash Club, but it's a great place to build an organization where all of you are like-minded. So when it comes time to join, guess what? You don't need all this money trying to get people there. You already have the people. Remember, it's the right vehicle. Now you have the people there. And so nobody has to fork over a ton of money. Everyone just have a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. But a whole bunch of you, right? A whole bunch of you makes a lot of money. And that's why Crazy Cash Club is your answer to build that organization, so when we go into $25 legacy, you're going to make a ton of money with them. So again, how does a little money make big money? Now I want you to watch this this part here. It's very important. And remember, $25 legacy has 3 different great products they have with what's called each matrix. When you join, not only do you get the product, that's what you're paying for, but it puts you into a matrix that enables you and the people to come with you to create a bunch of money, a lot of cash that you get paid for residually. So watch this and you'll see how a little bit of money could actually make you tens of thousands, even up to a 6-figure income each and every month. It's amazing. So go ahead and watch this here. Okay, I got something really exciting for you right here. Please pay attention to this. You don't want to miss anything. It's very simple, but it'd be easy to miss something. So if you got your cell phone out, put that away. If you got your tablet out, put that away. Focus on what I'm showing you here. I'll keep it as short as possible, but this is so powerful. This is going to show you how you can make actually a 6-figure income with $25 legacy, and maybe all you'll ever have to do is spend $25 one time, period. $25 to make a 6-figure residual income. But before we start showing you that, let me ask you a few things here, and let's bring it down there. Everyone always talks about pie in the sky, multiple millions and all that wonderful stuff out there, and this can be a vehicle for you to make some really good income, like a 6-figure income every month. But let's bring it down for right now. Would you be happy to be making an extra $1, $2, $3, $4, maybe $500 a month to start with? Would that be fine for you? Yeah, it would, because that's a nice car payment for some people. That could be a car payment. That can also be all your gas and fuel and maintenance for that vehicle. That frees up the money for you to use in other things. Well, how we like to maybe make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. How we like to start out with that on the very first day that we join $25 legacy as a team. When Crazy Cash Club gives them our database that has your name on with the people that you've sponsored or the people that come after you to put into this program. How would you like us to do that? And the very next day you're making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000, and you want to build it up to making a 6-figure. But I mean, just bring it down a few $100s a month extra, starting on day 1. That would be great, right? So let's take this down to what's important. Okay, right now, do you have all that money like we talked about? This is the last slide there. That it takes, if you have a lot of money, it's easy to make a lot of money. No, you don't. Most of you don't. Some of you might have some good money flow, but most of you don't. Most of you just have a little bit, and you don't want to waste that little bit. So I'm going to show you what that little bit's going to do, how it's going to help put you on a different financial future that you can enjoy everything that you want. So let's jump into that and show real figures. If you were to just sponsor 2 people, let's say you join $25 Legacy, you get the first product, which is the social product. It's going to put you into the $25 Legacy first matrix. They got 3 matrices, 1, 2, 3, and we're really only going to concentrate with those first 2. But let's go ahead and start with just the first one and the second one. So the first one is 3 by 3, which means you can only have 3 people directly underneath you. Those 3 can have 3 each, which gives you 9. And the next level, those 9 can get 3 each. There's 27. So the total would be 39. That's the most you can have in there. Either you sponsor them or someone else sponsors them. So this is what would happen if you didn't sponsor anyone. Let's say you did get 3 people, and then those 3 only brought in 2. Okay, you got 5 people in your downline. That's $25. They could go either way too. Let's say you had 2, and between those 2 they sponsored 3. It's still 5. It's 25. 5 people will give you your money back, right? So I mean, it would break it even. If you were paying $25 every month, you're making 25, right? Well, that's not a lot to be excited about, but look at this. Let's go ahead and get rid of this here. What if you only sponsor 2? Okay, that's $10. You go, well, that doesn't help me, so now I'm losing $15. Well, if you personally sponsor that, they have a special bonus to get it working for you fast, so you are not out of pocket. If you sponsor 2 people, you get the personal sponsored bonus, and what that bonus is, for every person you personally sponsored, you're going to get you'll get paid $10 per person per month. So how much is that? The bonus is 20. You got 10 from the matrix. You just made $30. You are ahead. You are in profit. If you just sponsor 2 people, and that's $30 a month, and you say, well, I have a hard time sponsoring. Look, we're not joining $25 Legacy. The club isn't joining them in for about 60 to 90 days as I'm making this this presentation for you. But I tell you what, I think you can get 2 people during that time. If you need help with that, we're going to have special advertising. If you want to utilize that, you can. We can help you get those 2 people. But just 2 people on that day is going to, what's it going to do? It's going to put you into profit. Now, you know, those 2 people, they're going to be busy. Maybe they sponsor 3 each. So now you got 6 people in there. Got 6 people, $60 because you sponsor 2. Maybe those 6, maybe they got 3 each. So they got 18 here. So you're making about $150 a month. It's only costing you $25, so you're making $125 a month profit because you sponsored 2. If you didn't sponsor anybody, that's $130. But what's so amazing about this here, we'll put the 2 back, is that $150 and only 26 people. And I'll tell you right now, I know people that will be sponsoring 50, 60, 70, even over 100 members by themselves. Just think that if you had 100 members you sponsored and you get $10 bonus per month per person, and you sponsored 100 people, that's $1,000 bonus check just because of the first matrix. That's amazing. But you know what? You get that 3rd person in there. Maybe you didn't sponsor them all. Maybe you only sponsor 2. But if those 3 average and they got 33 and those 3 got 33, that's a total of 39 people. That's very, very small, tiny matrix. You sponsor 2, you're making $215. And you say, well, that's good, but it's not great. But it's good for $25, right? So you're making money each and every month. You know, this is easy for anyone to do on the first day that we join, because if you get those 2 people in and then help them get their 2, I suggest that you sponsor 3. That's what I would do, because there's 3 there, because then it's about $225, but those 3 to get 3 who get 3, it helps with the 39. That's why 3 is a great number. But what's going to happen? Let's go ahead and take this out here. So now you got the second matrix. The second matrix is $65. You can choose to go right into the second matrix when you want to, or once your matrix is filled, it'll take your profit and take 65 from your profit and put you in here. Now, when we join as a team, I'm going to give them our database so you can, so we'll have it all set up for everyone who joined Crazy Cat Stuff. For when you join, it'll show all the people that joined underneath you. And if you want to get into the second one, we'll put you on that list. So they'll put you there and all the people that come after you. And remember, you're going to get people underneath you who you never saw before, who you never sponsored, because those people are sponsored. Maybe you sponsored just the 3. And those 3 sponsored 3 each. That's 9 people that you didn't know who they were. But those 3 people each got them. Or those 9 people got their 3. There's 27. And maybe it didn't come from them. It could have come from your sponsor too. It can come from above. It can come from below. But 39 people is very small. But let's say you go over here and let's say 5 of the people of the 39 came here. Not too bad. And let's say those 5 pretty much got 35. Well, let's put the 25 here. So we got 30 of there. And we'll just put 9 here just for fun. Okay? So this 39, let's say it came in where all those people came in, they followed you. And we're just going to say that the people you sponsor basically do the same as you. Okay? That make it average. So let's say here's the 39. Those 39 came in. That's $429. How much did it cost you? 25 and 65. Well, that's no big deal, you know. But that's still good money. You're making over a $300 profit. That's excellent. But remember, you had sponsored. What if you did sponsor 2? You say, well, if I sponsor 2 people, that's $10 a piece. I'm going to get an extra 20, so that's going to be $449. So you think that's what's going to happen? Well, let's find out, because you get to 20, $10 per person for those 2, which would be 10 and 10 is 20. So 20 plus 429 is 449. So let's see if the math works right. So we'll put 2 there, and let's look down here. 917. Wait a minute. When I had sponsored no one's 429, it should be 449, but I sponsored 2. 917. How did that happen? That's like impossible, right? Well, it's not impossible, because even though they have a personal sponsor bonus here, they have a special bonus here. For those people you personally sponsored, you're also going to get 100% matching bonus. 100% matching bonus. That means every person you personally sponsored, whatever they make in the second matrix, you're going to get 100%. If they make $1,000, you're going to get $1,000 bonus. If you sponsor 2 people who average $1,000 each, you're going to get $2,000 bonus. If you sponsor 10 people who average $1,000 each, you're going to get $10,000. You know, that's, I mean, if you sponsor 10 people, they only get 10 each, right? That still was 10 times 10. That's $100. So if you have 10 people that did 100 each, that's 1,000. Whatever you sponsor, whatever they make in the matrix, guess what? That's what's going to happen to you. So they're just 39. These are the same 39 people. Of course, there's going to be other ones coming in. You know, it'll get bigger. Let's say it finally gets up to around 20. Now you're over $1,000 a month. Not bad. 50 people originally coming in this way. But what if you had sponsored 3 of those? Because remember, you got 3 here. It's great to get started with 3. Look at that. 1425. Well, what do you say? Well, I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to go for 5. Because see, 5 people here. Let's go for 5. So you sponsor 5 people. You're making over 2,000. Same number of people, but over 2,000 because of who you sponsored. And like I said, we haven't talked about the third matrix yet, but that's a 10 by 3. That means 10, then those 10 with 10. Well, you say, well, because of that, I'm going to make sure I have at least 10 people. So you took your time over the next 69 days to sponsor just 10 people, either with our help or on your own. Look at this, 3,500. That's not bad. So let's say it gets up to 125. We got a total of 155 people in your organization, making you over $10,000 a month. That can start on day 1. Because look at this, folks. When Crazy Cats Club joins $25 Legacy, we're going to have thousands of people joining at one time. So this is going to happen for some people on day 1. We're not talking 1,000 people, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. We're just talking there's few people coming in, and it's based on who you sponsor. Again, you don't sponsor anybody, well, you're still making over $1,000. That's pretty good, right? For 25 and 65. Hey, even with the 5, that's really good. Over $5,000, almost $6,000. But you know, if you did the 10, that's amazing. So, and then it's just going to keep getting bigger. Those the other people, though, let's say they end up having about 200 in there. Look at that, 23,000, and then you got 300 in there. Now we got 30,000. See that there? We got a total thing of 455. Let's take the whole thing out. 625, maxed out that matrix. You're making over 51,000 if you have sponsored 10. Again, if you sponsor nobody, you're still making over 4,000, almost $5,000 a month, and you know that's respectable. That's if you sponsor nobody. You sponsor just the 2. Remember, at the beginning, you sponsor 2 just so you'd be making a profit. But look what it did here. Just those 2 brought you 14,000. You see what I'm saying? Now's the time to get people to join Crazy Cash Club. Say, join Crazy Cash Club. It's free to join and get other people to come in, because we're going to go into an amazing program together, and people are going to make big money on day 1. And guess what? We're going to show you how to encourage those people. So by the time we do join, most of your people will join with you. Again, what are they risking? $25. If they have sponsored 2, they're not risking anything because they're already in profit. I mean, that's amazing. They took care of, this is the genius, everybody. They took it from the beginning, right? They knew at the beginning you don't have much money. You know, you might not have hardly any at all. Maybe you need the next 60 or 90 days just to put a little bit away to save up $25, right? But if you got 2 people that are going to join you, there's 2 people, and you sponsor those 2 people, you're in profit. So even day 1, even if someone who joins Crazy Cash Club last comes at right near the end, and they can only get 2 people, they're at least in profit. And we have a plan to help people who join last, to get people directly into the $25 legacy program underneath them. Because what we want them to start building their downline so they start making that good money like you could be making on day 1, because you're here at the beginning. And we want to start building up for them. The second reason we want to do that is so they stay with us, because if you're not making money, you're going to quit. And if people down below you quit, that's money no longer coming to you, right? You're not making that money. You want them to stay, so we're going to help build those downlines again bigger and bigger and bigger until you're just entrenched in here, where even if there's natural attrition and some people leave here and there, other people are coming in, keeping it full for you. That's amazing. So they were smart. They made it at the beginning when you need the help, just a little bit on your part, put you in profit so it doesn't hurt you. Say, okay, I got the 25. Now I'm making a $5 profit. Here's $5. Here's $10. You know, it's adding up. But you know, you're going to keep doing with that, right? So, like I said, but once there's 3 people in there, and those 3 get through, and we got 9 people, and let's just do 15. Let's say 15 here. But you jumped in the second one early, so you got and you jumped into the second one, and some of the other people did. So maybe 5 people came in there, right? Oops, excuse me, 5 people here. Look at that, 245, and those 5 brought in a few people themselves. There's 10 people here. Look, $425 because you sponsored 2. Remember, if you did 3, makes a big difference, folks. You do the 5, because remember the next one's going to be a 5. That's a big difference, folks. 15 people basically right there. Of the 27, 15 came in, but it's going to get bigger. They're going to keep bringing, and we're talking about day 1 when we launch, because we're going to have thousands of people in Crazy Cash Club joining $25 Legacy. And you want to be part of that group because you want to experience the power. Remember, not everyone has big money, but everyone has a little bit of money, and a little bit added together can make a whole lot of money that's going to help out everybody. So it's going to go up there. You're going to see the 27 come in. You're going to see a total of your 39. That's going to grow. You're going to see that coming in. You might see 100 here at that point. Maybe over here we got 75. You sponsored 5 people, you're making there. Remember, I said go for 10. Why not go for 10? Over 13,000 for just around 205 of the initial people in there, and then more and more can be coming. And then maybe you got another 175. Look at that. Now there's about 305 people, but it's just going to keep getting bigger. You got that there. You got 125. You know, eventually you're going to hit that 625. We haven't even talked about that, you know, and, you know, why even stop at 10? Here, I'll show you a magic number. It's called 14. Why is 14 a magic number? Well, at this point, when there's only 780 people in your downline, guess what? That's over 70 grand if you sponsored 14, right? Because they got other people coming in. But what's going to happen, it's going to get bigger and bigger. So what happens when this is full? You get thrown automatically into the last and final matrix. And so 10 people will end up following you there. And then you got 100 people. Those 10 get 10. And then you got your 1,000. So if your organization gets that big and you had sponsored 14 and you finally fill up all the people, you have 1,110 people in this matrix, 780 in that matrix, and 39 in the first matrix, you're making over $103,835 every month. Not 1 month, not for a couple months, but every month because you sponsored 14 people. And I'm going to just take this away. That's just crazy money. That's the 6-figure. We're not even going to mess with that. Like I said, I just concentrate on these first two just to help those people get it up to there and get those people there. And I would keep sponsoring, because if you sponsor people, they're automatically going to fall into the holes of the matrix and start helping those people that you brought in with people falling underneath them. So they're going to pay $6 for every person that falls underneath them there. They're going to pay $5 here. But your personally sponsored members, as they're making money, you get the matching bonus. And there's nothing stopping you from going up and going to say, hey, I want to sponsor 20 people. 20 people. 2 matrices. The 2 matrices. Look, $98,000. This is crazy. Why stop there? Why not do 25? If you do 25, now you're talking 122,000. Again, more than 6-figure income, and you only have 2 matrices filled. We're not talking thousands and thousands and tens of thousands. We're not even looking at this anymore. But there, with just 25 people sponsor, and so what if you only start off, when we join, you just say you only start off with 3. Okay, and let's say that filled it all up. That's great. You know, you have 18,000. Who cares? You just keep chugging along. Just bring another person in. Bring another person in. But see, the thing is, now's the time to bring the people in. The sponsor as many as you can, because the more they come in now, the more they're going to have come after them when we launch. And when we do launch, what's going to happen? You're going to see all those people making money, and that's where that goes. That's why, get 25. Go ahead and do that. Get 24. That's all right. Let's just drop it down a little bit. Let's do 23. Okay? Look at that. Go back to the 20. 20 is right below it. So let's do 21. So even with 21, we're talking over 6 figures. And even if it's not exactly, you don't get exactly there, it's over 10. It's over 20. It's over 50. It's over 60,000. And then you say at the beginning, you'd be happy with this $100, $200, $300, $500 a month, and then maybe 1,000 or so. Look, even if you started here and you didn't do all this yet, you didn't even get that at all. Okay, you didn't get the 625. Let's say we only had about 50 here. Okay, but if you had sponsored 21 people, look, it's still over 10 grand. But the main thing is, let's say you do 5. Look, 3,000 for 5. It's excellent. Go up, you keep sponsoring though, that makes a big difference. Now's the time to do it, because once you do get up, you start filling up that second matrix, and those people are in there now. Look at that does for you. That's not a whole bunch of people, folks. That's not for an organization, especially if you only sponsor 21. And I know so many of you that are watching this right now, it's going to blow that away. I know people right now for sure, they already had that already in Crazy Cash Club. So they're going to blow this away. So this is what I'm talking about. You want to be here when it's full. You want to be here at the beginning, and you want to have as many people to join with you at the beginning, because those people at the beginning are going to get the most. They're going to get the most downline. They're going to make the most money, and that means you got bigger and bigger matching bonus checks from each and every one of them. So right now, if you haven't joined Crazy Cash Club, I'm telling you right now, get with that person that brought you on this call, that showed you this presentation. Get with them and say, I want in, give me your link, I want to join right now. If you haven't joined, do that. If you have joined, then take your link, tell your friends and your coworkers or whoever you can, say, hey, come and do this here. If you need help with that, we're going to provide you a way to get for advertising to get you people to sign up too. But the thing is, you got to join right now. Get in there right now. Start letting the world know. Come to the new Crazy Cash Club. Join up with us. We have an amazing program we're going to go into as a team, and that's going to make us a lot of money, and it doesn't cost us hardly anything. And just a little bitty work, just a little bit, will put you in the profit from the very, very beginning. Either a little profit if you come in, or if you came in late, or maybe a huge profit if you came in early, right? So this is it. And when we do this, this is money that's going to start coming overnight. I mean, overnight. That's what's going to happen. The money comes in. You sign up, next day, boom, you see your commission. You just can't wait to payout time, because that's a ton of money coming to you, and it's going to change lives. That's all there is to it. So thank you for watching and this part of the presentation. And I got a few more words for you. Well, as you can see, Crazy Cash Club is that vehicle that makes you the guru. Crazy Cash Club is the tool that you need to make that type of money and to make it faster than anywhere else. Remember, when we do join as a team, some people are going to be at the end. They're going to be at the end of this of us building up for the 60 to 90 days. So there's not going to be too many people after them, but we're going to help those people to get those first two, so they're not out of pocket, and then so they can get another and help those people do the same thing, because that's what's so important, to help build it for them, which locks in the riches for you. Because the more we build for them, it's filling up your matrix as well. We're just building it from the downside. Some of you are going to see spillover from the top. I wouldn't rely on spillover. I go out there and start sponsoring. You saw the power of sponsoring just a few people, but that's what we're going to do. Once we do join, we're going to have advertising directing people directly to get into the $25 legacy. So those people at the bottom can see those first two people, so they go, phew, that's it. Good. I'm not paying out of pocket anymore. My commissions are more than what it costs each month. And then they get another person. It starts building. They start saying, wow, I'm making 100. I'm making 200. I'm making 300. But what's that for you? You got here early. You're listening to me right now when we just first started this presentation of the $25 legacy. You guys are and say, wow, I got 1,000, I got 2,000, I got 5,000. This is truly amazing. And guess what? Don't feel bad if you're already in $25 legacy. I have talked with the owners, and they will allow Crazy Cash Club members, if they're already in $25 legacy, they can join again with Crazy Cash Club. So you still can take advantage of this. You can still get a bunch of people in right now. So again, get with the person that told you about Crazy Cash Club. Sign up with them. Say, give me your URL. Click on that URL and go ahead and sign up underneath them, because you know what? They're doing something. If they can get you to sign up, don't you think they're going to get others? And where do those others go? They may go right below you, and your sponsor can help you get other people in as well. That's what you should do. Go get 3 in, get 5 in, and then start helping those 5 get their 3 and their 5. Then teach them to do the same thing. Bring them to our webinars that we have about the $25 legacy for Crazy Cash Club. So this is it, folks. Other people are doing really well in $25 legacy, but they didn't have the advantage that you're going to have. They didn't have the advantage of a club to build it up, to attract people to join a free club, to build a huge organization. So on the very first day that they paid, they're going to make so much more money than they ever thought they would, and way more than they would ever put into it. It is that amazing. A club will help make you money. An organization that's following you is what's going to put all that money in your pocket from the very first day. There's nothing else out there like this, and Crazy Cash Club is the vehicle to do this for you. So get with your sponsor right now and say, hey, Give me your URL. I want to sign up with that person and get busy now, because I'll tell you, the next 60 to 90 days is going to go by real fast. And then before you know it, we'll be launching in there, and you're going to have the biggest smile on your face that you ever saw. And you'll be just walking down the streets, whistling Dixie, having a great time, because you got busy and sponsored just a few people. So anyway, get with that person right now. Say, I want to sign up, join up, and then be with us and meet with us on the next webinar, and we'll give you some more great information. And we also go over all the products and everything you get in $25 Legacy. This is amazing, and this is probably the coolest thing. And for some of you, this is your life-changing moment. So thank you for listening. Get with your sponsor right now and sign up today. Talk to you later.